Hi there, good afternoon. How's it going? Today is Friday, March 28th, 2025, currently 87 degrees Fahrenheit. That is 30 degrees Celsius. A hot day, but a bit of a breeze. We got doggies staying in the shade there. So I have just checked out of my hotel there. Great place, very much recommend it. Here on the little island of Koh Larn. Spent 3 days here, really enjoyed it. So today is going to be a proper travel day. I am going to another island, Koh Samet. So in order to get there, I need to first get into the main town, which is right here on Koh Larn, where the pier is, catch a ferry or a speedboat, whatever the next boat is. It is about 11:15 in the morning, and as best as I could tell looking online, there is a ferry at 12. There are many ferries that go throughout the day. So there are the slow boats, which are 30 baht, that is $1. It took 30 minutes, and the speedboats will be faster and more expensive. So I will probably just take whatever is going first. That will get me over to Pattaya, a major city on the mainland of Thailand and a popular tourist and nightlife spot. And then from there, I need to get to this other pier, which is about an hour's drive away from Pattaya. And I don't know how that is going to happen yet. I haven't done research on that. It shouldn't be that complicated. We shall see. But I will figure that out once I get over to Pattaya. And then from there, that pier, it will be another short boat ride over to Koh Samet Island, which looks very, very nice. I have a hotel reserved there for 6 nights. And so looking forward to having a good stretch of time there to just hang out. All right, time to do this walk. I will see if a Songtao pickup truck comes along. Otherwise, walk into town and figure out the boat situation. And coming into town here. So no luck catching a Songtao. I'm now very close to the pier, but not a bad walk. So first thing, figure out the time of the next boat, get a ticket, and then see how much time I have to spare. So in my last video, I said that there weren't any tuk-tuks on the island. That statement was true or false depending on what you call that thing, because that is not what I think of as a tuk-tuk. That was more like a Filipino tricycle. So there are those, whatever you call them. And here a Songtao. There you go. So different from a rickshaw type tuk-tuk. Here we are at the pier. It is a busy scene. Okay, let's figure this out. So as I said, the slow ferry, that's one out there, is 30 baht or $1. The faster ferry, or rather the speedboat, is 5 times as expensive, but that's still only $5, 150 baht. So I got a ticket for the next speedboat, she said, in 15 minutes. Here we go. Goodbye, Kolar. It was awesome. Looks like this is the boat. So here's my review of the ferry versus the speedboat. Take the ferry. That is my recommendation. So the ferry took about 30 minutes. The speedboat took 13 minutes, so 17 or so minutes longer sitting on the ferry. But the speedboat just sucks. I've experienced this before. It's just super bumpy, especially since I was up at the front. It wasn't even, you know, wavy or anything out there, a little choppy. It could have been smoother, but it's just a really unpleasant ride. So I would rather experience 30 minutes of kicking back, relaxing, enjoying the ride than 13 minutes of getting all bumped around like that. But I think that Koh Samet is closer to the coast than Koh Larn was, so it might be even shorter, so we'll see. I might just take whatever's going first from there as well. But first thing, I gotta get an hour away. So we have an information desk here. Let's ask them. So they weren't super helpful there. He said Sukhumvit Road, which I think might be the main road where I got dropped off by the bus when I came here from the airport. There was a taxi driver there. I asked him how much it would be. He said 1,500 baht. That is around $45. So, no, thank you. And so there should be a cheaper way to get there. Some sort of a bus, minibus. Now, the road is a ways away. I don't want to walk it. So there was the motorcycle taxi driver there, but with a big backpack on and the little bag. I don't want to take a motorcycle taxi. I'd rather take a Songtao or a tuk-tuk. Also, I need to figure out where exactly I should go. So, as a last resort, a taxi could work, but I got lots of time. It isn't far away, so should be able to figure this out and get there for cheaper. Got some more cash, so I have to give a shout out to Paddy Doyle, who has a YouTube channel especially focused on Thailand, because he made a video of Koh Samet, which is partly why I decided that I had to go there. It looks really nice. And one of the really strange things is that apparently there are no ATMs on the island, which is bizarre considering that it's a very popular island. But thanks to the fact that I watched that video and now knew that, then I got more cash so that I'm prepared. I think that I can use my card at a lot of places. Hopefully, oh yes, my hotel is already paid for, so booked it on booking.com and it was prepaid, so that's good that I don't have to pay for that in cash. All right, so this is Pattaya or Pattaya, where The toilet is 10 baht. That is 35 cents. There are about 33 or 34 baht in $1 US. It's remarkable how stable the baht has been over the years, because every time I've been here, this is my 10th time to Thailand in 18 years. 2007, my first time. And it has always been in the range of 30 to 35 or so. Anyways, prices are still very, very affordable here in Thailand. As you saw my room there at the beginning, there were cheaper rooms available, but that one was really nice. Same thing where I'm going, Koh Samet. I got what looks like quite a nice room at a resort with 2 swimming pools. So looking forward to seeing what it's like. And so Pattaya here is one of the top nightlife spots in Thailand, along with various neighborhoods of Bangkok and then Patong on Phuket. But although it is quiet now, come back at night and it will be a very, very different scene. I'm actually kind of curious to experience it. I will consider it for when I come back up. We'll see, maybe stop here for a night or two and just check it out. But for now, I am looking forward to getting to this peaceful, beautiful looking island. I'm also getting hungry, so probably makes sense to stop here, grab something to eat before I get in a minivan or whatever it's going to be, and then I can do a little research on the phone. No food there, just drinks. So as for the issue of the language, how do you get around Thailand as far as the language, then many Thais who work with tourists will speak a little English. Oftentimes, you know, really just a little bit. Sometimes pretty good, but enough that it makes a difference and it helps you get around. And then when they don't, you know, you just figure it out. Pointing, hand symbols. I can say hello and thank you. Sawatdee Kap is hello. Kap Kun Kap is thank you, unless you are a woman, in which case it is Sawatdee Ka and Kap Kun Ka. The Ka or Kap is called the polite particle, and the Thais basically drop it into their sentences here and there. Good old 7-Eleven, good place to get your drinks and snacks. Okay, I'm rapidly getting very hungry. Looks like we got a restaurant here. Got a coconut water here, so I had originally ordered a dragon fruit smoothie, which I was really looking forward to. It showed it as being the pink-purple color. Dragon fruit, of course, has 2 different colors, the white with black seeds and the pink and purple with black seeds. But they didn't have ice, so I guess they had the fruit but not ice, so it wouldn't have been cold. So decided to go for a coconut, which is supposedly chilled. Let's see. Oh yeah, that is good. And so I've got an omelet here with pork and chicken with greens and some rice. So I met a viewer there in that restaurant, Cameron from Sydney. Cool guy, just arrived here in Thailand, been here before, but he's just getting started with a 3-month trip around Southeast Asia. All right, so we got lots of song taos, but need to figure out how to catch one. I mean, it's pretty basic. You just flag it down. But I'm not certain that all of them are necessarily public songtaus versus maybe for some sort of private hotel or something. Anyway, one way to find out, see if they stop. Classic Thai Buddhist temple. Gorgeous. Okay. Come on, Songtao. Okay, here comes one. Let's see if it stops. See, he just waved at me, so some of these aren't stopping for you for some reason. Oh, there we go. Sukumbit? No. Not quite sure what the deal is with these songtaus, why none of them are picking people up going that way. He might have been turning off somewhere else. Hello? Sukumbit? So the longer this takes, the more inclined I'm going to be to just get a taxi. It isn't worth hours of hassle to save 40 bucks, but going to give it a bit more. I'm just not quite clear on why none of these songtaus want to go where I need to go. See, they're waving at me like, no. So this guy sort of acted like it was a real hassle. I said Sukhumvit Road, the main road out there, and he was like, I don't know. And then he said 100 baht, which I know is more than the songtaus are. But I'm tired of standing around, so that's 3 bucks, whatever. That gets me out there to the road, so that I'm waiting for the bus and not missing all the buses. So, I don't know if this is kind of a taxi ride or what, but anyways, $3. So this is the same overpass that I walked over 3 days ago. I got dropped off by bus right over here, and you can see several buses there, so I'm counting on one of them heading in the right direction, which shouldn't be that hard because there's one main road going towards Trat, the town closest to Koh Chang, Komak, Kokud, and there's a town along the way very close to the pier. Hello, hello, Rayong, Rayong. Oh. Rayong? Rayong. Yes, how much? Changing again. Banpei, there we go. Banpei! Okay, thank you. So this is Banpei, where you catch the ferry over to Koh Samet Island. It is 4:30 in the afternoon. I stopped into that 7-Eleven to grab a beer while I wait for the next ferry, which leaves at 5 o'clock in 30 minutes. No alcohol for sale between 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. I don't remember. Ticket? Okay. And so 120 baht for this boat over to Koh Samet. I can see it from here. So I wanted to say something about the journey getting here. So, as I said, it is now 4:30. I got off the boat in Pattaya at right around noon. So it took me 4.5 hours to get here, even though it's only an hour ride if you just drive straight. That included stopping for lunch, so call it 4 hours instead of 1 hour. So you have to consider when you're traveling, what is worth your money? What is your time worth? Looking back, I would have taken the taxi, paid 45 bucks and had 3 hours to relax over on the island instead of that whole very complicated, intense journey. The shuttle bus from Pattaya down to Rayong here didn't go the most direct route, and it made a lot of stops, so that took a while, and then I had to change to a Songtao and then another Songtao. But I was making a video about how to travel in Thailand, and so if I'd taken the taxi, that would have been just kind of too quick and easy. You wouldn't have seen much about how to travel in Thailand. So that was kind of part of the point, was, well, let's do it the local way and figure it out. And it did all work out, and I didn't have to wait very long between anything. It was just a matter of slow going with the public transportation that was making stops along the way and having to change a number of times. But made it, and very much looking forward to getting to Koh Samet there. This is the boat. Good sign that it's so quiet. Going to be a different kind of an island from Koh Larn, I guess. I think it's still pretty popular, but nothing like in Pattaya. So many people waiting to catch boats out here to Koh Larn. So, oh man, what a day. Was not expecting it would be quite this intense. So as I was saying, there are no alcohol served at that 7-Eleven from 2 in the afternoon to 5 in the afternoon. I've definitely encountered that a time or two in the past, but I don't remember it being a regular thing. every day in every place, so I'm not sure what the deal was with that, if it was just a regional thing in this town or province or whatever, but anyway, no biggie. So this is Koh Samet. Man, it is really mellow. What a different scene from Koh Larn. I have a hotel booked for the next 6 nights. The town is that way, but my hotel is about a mile that way. So I'm away from the main town. We'll need to get a motorbike, but I will deal with that tomorrow. So for now, just want to get a whatever, rickshaw, tuk-tuk, motorbike, taxi, song tao. Get me over there. Not in the mood for that long of a walk right now with all this stuff. I am wiped out, but looking forward to seeing my place. Okay, looks like there is a fee. I guess it's a national park, I think. 200 baht. This ride is expensive for Thailand. 200 baht, that is $6. It is a private ride, not a shared song town. So that was just the way that it was. I wasn't in the mood for walking to save $6. Nice looking beach there. I think that they're going to get a lot nicer though. Right on, good to see that there are restaurants down not far from my hotel, so I can just walk down here. So check out this place. It looks pretty dang sweet. So look at this room. Not bad for $44 per night. Nice big balcony. View of the pool. There are 2 pools. And they gave me a free upgrade. A separate bedroom. Amazing. I'm kind of confused why this island isn't more popular, probably because it is just a bit of a challenge to get to. Whereas Koh Larn, right across from Pattaya, much more convenient. So things are looking really, really good here. Looking forward to exploring this island tomorrow. For now, time to get out of this sweaty shirt, take a nice cold shower, and chill out here. It is now getting close to 6 o'clock, so left my hotel on Koh Larn this morning at around 11:15. Now almost 6 o'clock, so like 6.5 hours journey altogether getting here, even though it's just a 1-hour drive from Pattaya to there, but that's the way it goes when you take public transport. There are quicker ways to do things, but you get what you pay for. So that is really the lesson of today. But it was a fun adventure. So that is it for now. Lots more coming from Koh Samet, Thailand. See ya.